Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Tuesday, October 24th, 11:54 a.m. here in the Arizona desert, and the world has gone crazy. The market's gone crazy. Let's try to get a grasp of what's going on. Everything is really pumping, and I think we're going to kind of hit a bit of a retrace here. We're starting to see that in the regular markets, so it's wonderful. If you're making money, continue making money. If you did not quite get in on this pump, I think we're beginning to see a little bit of market slowdown. You're only going to pump this much and not have a retrace. So it's natural. So we pumped. If you're in, you're happy. If you weren't, don't sweat it because that short opportunity is coming. And if you don't short, that's fine. The retrace will be confirmed pretty soon. And boom, you're good. So I saw some cool looking things, especially one coin, PEPE, which is an altcoin that's beginning to actually challenge that 200 moving average on the daily. This is a big deal. So let's just rock through. Looking at FinViz, it's a green day in the market for the big indexes, Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Russell 2000, all looking pretty good. One of the things I like about the S&P 500 today is that in general it is a green day. Nothing's really getting crushed that is not in the green. So overall, pretty darn good day in the market. Looking at the DXY, it had a beautiful upwards channel for many, many days, many weeks, really. And now, of course, this is a daily chart. These are all dailies. It did go sideways. It lost that upwards channel, but today it's having definitely a strong green candle. Yesterday had a pretty negative red candle. So dumped yesterday, pumped today, creates a lot of market volatility. I think with it pumping, Bitcoin is not going to continue moving today. I think we'll see it probably retrace. It could be short time if you're a shorter, but there's so much momentum upwards right now. I'm not sure if I would short it, but definitely we'll see a retrace, and you can get in on that if the market continues. Oil today, top right-hand corner. Oil getting crushed like crazy. Probably go back to that previous support and resistance that it had. Makes sense with the dollar pumping. Gold right now, indecisive day. Silver, indecisive day. Gold's above the 200 moving average on the daily. That's powerful. Silver's getting rejected off of that. So if you like stacking the silver, we may see it actually return to previous support. So we had a crazy run. Let's see what happens right now. Are we going to see continuation for commodities, for crypto, or are we going to see the dollar strength index continue to pump and everything gets crushed? We've had a run. If you didn't get in on it, like I say, maybe you're going to have a shorting opportunity, or if not, I think there's enough upwards momentum that we'll probably see a nice retrace and then another confirmed uptrend, and you can get in. So don't worry, there's more to come. Volume for Bitcoin today, 13 billion last 24 hours. That's insane. Usually it's not even over 2. We can see here the hourly candles. Definitely some shorts have gotten wrecked. People are trying too hard to short, so don't try too hard to short. You can actually see the liquidations happening right here. Like there is a wreck right there, 1.7 million. Some on Bybit, someone's like, I'm going to be a gangster and short. Don't short right now, or long. Just chill. When a market's this crazy, let it chill and then get in. Not financial advice. Just saying, don't be too. Don't get FOMO'd right now, one way or the other, because like this $1.7 million short here. It got FOMO'd. Can you imagine losing $1.7 million? Gosh. Okay, Binance right now, where the big volume is for longs and shorts with leverage. Ain't no place got more than it does. Binance 44% long, 55% short. Definitely the big players are expecting a short, so just beware. Although still, Ethereum, it's got a positive 58% long, 41% short. So people are kind of betting on Ethereum right now, continuing, but Bitcoin's getting weak. And we'll take a look at that in a sec. Top 20 exchanges all psychopathically in the green for spot trading volume. Looking at the Bitcoin, the top 100, Bitcoin's at 33,829. That's insane. It's beautiful. Some alts have gone insane. Mina went crazy. Conflux, whatever it is. One thing that I noticed was PEPE. I like that. Look at PEPE and the other one, Shiba. Those are kind of cool. So anyway, we're seeing some stuff really take off. I can dig it. Injective, once again, has another powerful day. So Filecoin, one of my favorites, actually at 5%. Anyway, I'm gonna have more time for these. I gotta set these up early in the morning and then come back at noon if I don't get a chance to do it in the morning and look how things are doing. So my plan is now, get up early, get set up, and then either do the video then, or I'll do it at noon when I come home for lunch. So there you go. So you'll get them every day, either first thing or at noon. So with that said, Bitcoin 4-hour chart, you can see the candles by Sam here, these big, beautiful purple velocity candles going up and craziness. 4-hour chart is starting to chill. We're going to see the squeeze indicator begin to roll over. Directional index is beginning to trend down. ADX is still looking good. Volume is so crazy right now, but ultimately it is lessening. Let's look at a 45-minute chart for immediate price action here on Bitcoin. I'd watch out because you know what we're seeing right here. You know what we're seeing. What I'm going to say, barred pattern to bounce off that 200. Bam. Okay, so I'm kind of expecting a move down to 31,191. I called it. If I'm right, well then I'm right. But I think we're going to see a bounce off of probably 30,191. So around 30,200 or so. Would not surprise me if we see a bounce. This is a bar pattern. And also we're seeing the squeeze indicator chill out. Directional index is definitely going down. ADX is going down. Volume's going down. So 45-minute chart helps you see it a little bit better. So bar pattern I think will complete. We'll see it out of bounds at about 30,200 if you ask me. If not, there is some, I would say also, let me do a ray here. Horizontal ray right about here. We've got some a little bit of glass ceiling and a little bit of support and resistance there at around 30,840. So it wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to watch that around 30,850 or around 30,200, right in there somewhere. I bet you we're going to see a bounce if the market continues on the way up, and we're good to go. If we really dump hard, we could find ourselves stuck between the 200 and 314 for a little while, but I think we have too much upwards momentum right now for that to be the case. Let me actually fire up a fib sequence here. I could do it from there. Let's just do it. Let's have some fun. Fib sequence here. Boom. Let me go to a 4-hour chart where we can see things a little bit more clearly. Yeah, I like that. This is easier to see on the 4-hour chart. So with that said, let's spread this out a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Yep, I am. Close enough. So looking at this recent run here on the 4-hour chart, we're coming down to the 236, weak ass place to be. Not great to be between the 236 or the 382. This whole zone here I consider flaccid when things start to dump. But we have nice, really, I think a .5 bounce around 31,050, and that would match that 45-minute chart 20 moving average, which is right around 30,200. So my money's on 32,000 or 31,000. I'm sorry, 30. What was that? One sec. Let me actually just make another chart here. I don't want to mess this up here. Trading view. BTC USDT. Let me go to this chart here. All right. So I don't want to nix those indicators. So yeah, 30,200 is the 200 moving average. And actually, if you look at, it's also the 618 right there. So 30,052 or 31,000, 32,000 really. So 32,000 to 30,000. You're starting to see some nice, this is a great, right here on the 618. Look at that. That's beautiful. And there's a 200 moving average. That'd be a strong place to bounce. And you could see a strong bounce at around 31,050. So be watching on the 45-minute chart. Watch for the directional index to start turning up, volume to turn up, squeeze indicator to turn up. Because definitely, I'm not going to trust a bounce here in the flaccid zone between the 236 and the 382. I don't dig that. .5, I believe it is good, but I really could see one come all the way down here to the 618 golden pocket there, which is right at about 30,052. If you look at the 200 moving average right now, it's at about 32,000. That's a place we definitely could see a bounce. So watch those locations, those numbers. And of course, right here, the 618, it's the same. What am I? Sorry, guys. Problem with being live. 30,052. Yeah, 30,052. That 618 could definitely be a bounce spot. So just watch here. Let's just play it cool. Watch out. I think here, especially on the 45-minute chart, you can definitely see that that BART pattern formation. So be watchful of that. And here we go. So you can see it, and that would actually fit. So see, boom. Can I do that? I wonder. Boom. I can't back out. I would love to get my little stuff back. Anyway, so delete all this stuff here. One more time. Fib sequence. I like it. I do think definitely that a 618 is going to hold. Either a .5 of around 31,000 that we're seeing right here, or the 618 bounce at around 30,050. And if we do a 45, the 45-minute chart, yeah, you see that beautiful 618 right there at around 30,026, and the 200 moving average around 32,000. So really, those low 30,000s, especially 32,000, 31,000, 30,000, that definitely it's definitely a place where I would start to expect a retrace if we stay a nice confirmed uptrend to continue. If you're a short man, I wouldn't short right now. It's too risky. Just my unsolicited advice, not financial advice, just saying I wouldn't. I would chill. Just watch this thing and see what it does. We are definitely in pump crazy land right now. If the dollar strength index continues to pump here in the daily, we're definitely going to have a hard time. Yeah, although that's the thing, dollar strength index, on the 200 moving average, it did break the 200 on the 45-minute chart. It did break the 200 moving average. So let's go to a 4-hour chart here. How's it looking? Yeah, it's about the 200 moving average there too. Went down to a 314 bounce. Actually, is it 314 or is that the yep, it's a 314 bounce. So it's less. I think that the DXY may continue pumping. So watch out. Commodities are kind of sucking right now. Oil's dumping. Bitcoin's probably gonna roll over. Just a matter of where you're gonna short right now. I think it's too crazy. It's a little bit scary to me to short right now. I'd probably gonna wait for that long, and I'll look for a retrace between like 30,200. 30,100, 30,000. I think that's what I'm going to be looking for. Definitely there's a little bit of previous support resistance you can see right here at around 30,200. So anyway, sorry guys. That's one of the things about just hopping on and doing it live. If I'm a little scattered, I'm just scattered. What you see is what you get. So this is something that really moved me here. PEPE versus USDT. On the daily chart, look at that. It's been just doing nothing but losing for quite a long time. PEPE's just been like, you're over. This is on Binance. But what are we seeing right now? This is the big deal. When you start seeing alts do this, it went up. And let me actually get the proper chart here. Why am I? Oh, I don't even see a 200 moving average. Let me actually. Has somebody had it longer? How about KuCoin? Have you had it, PEPE versus Tether? Where's my 200 moving average? I guess it has not really been there long enough. Okay, well, that is a 314 moving average. All right, so 314 moving average. It's getting ready to challenge that and break it. Watch for that. I'm going to put a notification in. If this thing breaks the 314, that's a big deal. Is there anywhere that actually has a 200 moving average for me? Hasn't been anywhere long enough. Crap. Darn. You know what? Let's just go for 4-hour chart. Let's just go for 45 minutes. Boom. Yeah, this thing's insane. It's insane, but it's rolling over. But that's nuts. So we're seeing a lot of alts do that. 4-hour chart. We're seeing some really healthy alt movement. But right here, as you can see, I really think we're beginning to see like retrace time. You can see the blockchain education little pyramid right there. Showed that it was buy time. Bam. Things are cooling off. So I think really we're kind of getting ready for rollover time. So if you're a shorter, make ready. I wouldn't short Bitcoin right now. It's a little bit too crazy for me. But then again, I might tonight. We'll see what happens. It needs to get a little bit weaker. One thing about Bitcoin on the daily chart here, let me fire up indicators. MACD on the daily. On the daily chart, for real, watch for that that MACD tangent to turn negative. Definitely people will be hopping out of Bitcoin at that point based on a daily chart. I love the MACD on the 2-hour chart. It definitely shows market attitude. As you can see, we're rolling over here on the 2-hour chart. You can definitely see that that BART pattern beginning. And what else are we seeing right here? 2-hour MACD is a really good indicator for the attitude of Bitcoin, where it's going. And the tangent definitely has turned negative, and the MACD is getting ready to cross the signal. So when that happens, dump time. A lot of alts. If you got favorite alts, watch them. They're doing incredible. I wish we had more data here on PEPE. We don't have a 200 moving average yet, but it definitely has crushed is there a 314? Should be one right now. Oh, daily chart. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to belabor this, but really, PEPE getting ready to break that 314. That's amazing. How about, is PEPE getting ready to break that? I'm sorry, I totally screwed up. PEPE is not breaking the 314. Even better, it's breaking the 140. And the 140 is starting to be a really good moving average, especially on the daily here. So it's getting ready to break the 140. So the 200 is very powerful. The 140s, I'm learning, is actually very, very powerful. So watch for on the daily chart, PEPE to break that 140 moving average. And I think you're going to see some really groovy stuff going on. How about the 50? Let me actually grab that and do a 50. The 50 moving average in the daily. Well over it. Till they broke the 50. That's powerful. So watch some of your alts on these longer time frames like daily, because you're going to see them start to break like the 50 moving average, the 100. I find the 140 to be very, very powerful. Definitely watch that 200 and that 314, but the 140 powerful, 200 really, really powerful. This thing just broke the 50. That's a good sign right there. So really watch your favorite alts to break those important longer time frame moving averages, because once you're over that 200 on the daily in general, I think as long as you're trending upwards, you probably have more velocity upwards than downwards. So it's a big marker. So, and I'm finding the 140 is too, and it just broke that. So boom, PEPE doing really, really great. I got to get going. How's SHIB looking? We'll give SHIB 1111 really quick look here. SHIB versus Tether on Binance. SHIB doing all right. It's above the 314, not above the 200. Not too exciting. Not too exciting. It's doing good, but it's not quite really rocking too hard. If you like news, I like news. Doesn't matter if you're a zero hedger or if you like Tucker Carlson. Doesn't matter. Tucker's got a cool show. He interviewed Israel, a nuclear wild card on Dangerous Road to Armageddon. McGregor. Yeah, this here, it's on YouTube. They link to it here. Yeah, they've got it, I think, here. You'll find it. I'm sure they link to it here. This is on YouTube or somewhere. If you have an interest, I'll put this in the live chat. This is a phenomenal interview. It's not too crazy, so don't sweat it. I know you may not like Tucker or Zero Hedge, whatever. Doesn't matter. His new show is unlike anything he's ever done, and Colonel McGregor's amazing. If you'd like to have some data on like what's going on, I think you'll enjoy it very, very much. Other than that, I think we're looking pretty darn good. Like I say, watch Bitcoin for that BART pattern to complete, because it probably will. And we definitely could end up back where we started. And I'm thinking that back where we started is going to be like, I think it's going to be around 30,200. We're going to see a bounce. There you go. That's my guess. Anyway, take care, and I will get out. Like I say, I'm going to start doing this early in the morning. Either put them out in the morning or get my good charts up in the morning. Probably spend more time on the alts. See how they progress and come in the afternoon and say, boom, this is what's happening. One way or the other, doing what I can. I'm going to get out here daily. Now that the market is good, and I'm playing the market too. We'll keep rocking. Take care.